Everyone factoring into seeing the video, to do a quick snow watch update, look at the chance of wintry showers tomorrow, and there may be something a little bit wintry coming through at the end of the week, as well as winds turn into north. Between now and then, there's going to be a big storm coming through as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, as I'm sure you know by now. It looks like the north is going to get the worst of the winds with that. Now, before we get on with the snow watch update, just say about the ads, it's links to articles on most pages at GazLevels.com. Have a browse through widgets, any articles that you're interested in, just click through. So we'll start off with the facts chart. This is the human interpretation of the models by the forecasters at UK Met Office. This will midday tomorrow in this cold westerly flow. It's an Atlantic base, but it's originating from Greenland and Canada, the air with this, so it's a cold flow, and we're bringing these little convergence lines through, these little troughs, just banding showers together, and they'll turn increasingly wintry with time. As we go through to midnight, we're actually bringing a little occlusion through across the country there, particularly England and Wales. That could take a band of snow showers across parts of Wales, Northern England, Midlands, and possibly some rain or sleet showers down to the south. So here's how the GFS is in precipitation tomorrow. Today's very wet weather in the south and southeast, clearing away overnight and first thing tomorrow morning from the southeast. And then all of these blue areas up here, blue and green areas up to the north and west, that is the wintry showers coming in off the Atlantic. As we go through into 6 o'clock in the evening, we're taking these wintry showers through. There's not a huge amount of precipitation there, so don't be expecting big dumping of snow. It's not going to be like that, but there could be a dusting in places as we go through into the evening and on into the overnight period. And then as we go through to midnight, the worst of the wintry showers will be clearing away to the east of the country. After that, we're all eyes on the storm. Here it comes as we go through into Wednesday's midday. Wednesday, very deep area of low pressure, 960 millibars sweeping in, taking very wet and windy weather across the country overnight, Wednesday into Thursday. And then as we go through into Thursday itself, the low pressure moves through to the north of Scotland, and it's on the southern side across Scotland, Northern Ireland, down to Northern England, but we get the damaging gusts of wind, gusts there up to 70 or 80 miles an hour. Not as bad further south, England and Wales, the risk of damaging winds down there being downgraded quite a bit today. So it will be windy down in the south, but it's really going to be for Northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland that we get the worst of those damaging winds through the course of Thursday, particularly Thursday morning, probably moderated a little bit as we get through into Thursday afternoon. Now after that, we're putting in a northerly wind through Friday and Saturday. So this is the chart for Saturday, bringing this northerly wind down across the country. We've got a cold wind feeding in snow showers to the north of the country in particular. We move through into Sunday. That low pressure will be clearing away to the east, a bit of a ridge building to the west, direct northerly, so that's bringing Arctic air down across the country. It will be a cold weekend with a lot of hard frost, and then early next week we may, talked about this in the video update this morning, we may start to move a weather system in off the Atlantic as we get through to the start of next week, coming up against that cold air and stalling, indicated by the kink in the isobars here. When you get stalling like that, you can get snow, particularly to the north and the east of the stall. So early next week, we could get an actual snow event developing. This low pressure is forming along the weather front as it's stalling across the country by midnight on Tuesday. That's a very long way off, but we do need to keep an eye on it. So just seeing the precipitation type forecast at website weatheroutlook.com finally, so you can see where the snow, get a rough idea of where the snow could be over the next few days. Snow showers up in the north and the west through the course of tomorrow morning, and then into the afternoon they'll become a little bit more widespread, stretching down in towards Wales and Midlands. There is the suggestion there that we've got snow showers running through Wales, the Midlands, on in towards Lincolnshire. Not huge amounts of snow, but enough to be producing a dusting in places, particularly over hills, but maybe a little bit on lower ground too as we get through to the end of the day. That all clears away overnight tomorrow night, and we go into Wednesday on a cold and frosty note. Still some snow showers around western coast. There could be quite a bit of ice around first thing on Wednesday morning. May bring a few of those snow showers further eastwards first thing on Wednesday morning. It'll all clear up as we go through Wednesday as it turns wet and windy. Here comes the storm system as we're going through Wednesday into Thursday, turning very wet in the northwest. Could be some snow with that over the Scottish Mountains, but it's mainly rain and wind that we've got to be concerned about Wednesday into Thursday. That all clears out out of the way through the course of Thursday, leading sunshine, strong winds, and also wintry showers. And then as we move through in towards Friday, we have that risk of wintry showers coming southwards. This does suggest on Friday we could bring some sort of trough down across the country, possibly due to some sleet or snow for parts of Wales and Midlands. That's quite vibrant pink there, so quite heavy wintry weather as we're going through Friday morning. And then finally, looking ahead to next weekend and the start of next week, we bring that weather system in off the Atlantic. Here it comes through into Monday, coming up against that cold air. There is the suggestion that as the rain is pushing in early next week, it's turning increasingly to snow. This has it particularly for the north and the east of the country, but it's much too far away for that kind of detail. But the suggestion is there that there's the risk of a snow event as we're going through into the start of next week. That would be the first significant snow event since, I think, March 2013. So that would be very noteworthy if that came off. So it's still on course for some wintry showers tomorrow. I don't think they'll amount to too much. It's never looked like they're going to amount to too much, really. Dusting in places later on tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Then we get the storm, then it's back to colder conditions with more wintry showers on Friday, and then possibly a snow event early next week. So all in all, very interesting. Keep checking out Snow Watch for more updates. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.